Poor Captain Thomas might never get back on his feet. Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
So that's why they sent you for the party. Wait a mo then, I'll be right back.
Don't it? A bit. At least at first. But then you get all...
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Castle shitting hole.
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. A couple of the bandits grabbed you, but their leader put a stop to it. It was all very strange.
Shut up! For God's sake! Someone will hear you. I wasn't at the pond, and that's that. And don't mention it again. To me or anyone else. Got that?
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the King's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do? Why are you standing there like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you'll work your debt off.
All right.
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take 'em into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, the second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks so they don't touch the damp floor and go mouldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the...
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than Nabakov my whole life, but I know this place inside out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Aye, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Semin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Troskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But
who is this?
can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Semine. Old Jan Semine is the head of the family, and his son's called Alder. And they used to be a rich family. Their glories fade.
Where's the wedding?
At Semine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off.
Could I get to the wedding?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests.
It seems...
What's that?
Oh, no.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of guests having an ale over there. Young Svartje there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is that all you know?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone served.
What's life like?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a war. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to... But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here, and that's a big...
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped.
Where can I find work around these parts?
First, you've got to carry them sacks for me, so don't bother. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open. Try Radovan the smith, for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decent. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there if you want to ask him about. And that fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then, but watch, you know what they say about... Well then...
Is this the only time?
In Troskovitz.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid the...
Where do you want the sacks?
To the pantry. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt.
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and discuss it with my...
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything. And what can I get for you?
God be with you.
And with you.
Going down nicely, is it?
Going down a treat.
Good. How's it going?
Massive grumble.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you.
The main thing is, she denied ever...
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like her.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for... I did get something out of her, though.
What?
Von Bergov is about to leave.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him...
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a young Lord Semine, a nobleman, is marrying the local... It's invitation only, of course. But maybe...
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest?
Because it looks like Von Bergov will...
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list, and that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do that. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks. If we both do it...
Lug sacks?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm an...
Come on.
Maybe not now, but what about people will remember my face? And when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged as if the disgrace that they...
Work, your lordship, is an activity, and it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the three
Would that be some aristocrat?
Not so fast. It's oratores, the priests, who laboratores, the plebs, who shovel shit, and bellatores, the warriors who... Now, so if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork? Or carry sacks?
So, which do I belong?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather...
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as pure blood. Nobles, in short, be so kind as to...
Are you really not going to help me?
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres? And I simply cannot...
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord...
Let them wait. It's not long since I had to drag one sack, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think... I mean it, Henry. Stop...
Suit yourself. Right.
Well, if it makes you feel...
How?
That too, of course. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find... Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a...
How generous of you.
I know, my dear Henry.
What? Who?
What a couple, of course. Well, Christ!
What do you mean?
Greetings.
Deal. Do you too?
Greetings. Are you...
Hi, that's me.
I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler of Dvorets.
I'll probably forget after a few tankards any... What do you want? You don't think you're gonna wangle some coin out of me?
No. We'll just have a...
Ask away.
I heard your sisters...
Indeed she is. It's going to be a grand affair. There are even guests coming from... Even Lord von Berghoff is coming.
Look, I need to pass on an important message to von Berghoff. Do you think you...
Invite you? Not a chance.
It would only be for a...
Look, loads of lackeys like you will be needed at the wedding. I'm not saying you're sure to get to von Berghoff that way.
You must know young Lords...
Aye, he's a close friend. Although
Odd?
he spends more time in the woods than at home. Always riding off somewhere and doesn't want to talk about it.
What's going on here in the
Apart from the bandits, life's peaceful enough. The war has steered clear of us, thankfully. But high politics is nothing for me.
I'd like to ask...
No.
Thanks.
Wait a moment. Since you're here, it occurred to me we could roll a few.
I've got nothing to wager.
That's a shame. It's no... You know what? If you beat me, we'll work something out.
You'd invite us, you mean?
You'd have to beat me first. And that...
We'll see about that.
You really are desperate to get to the...
Could have ale, thanks. Oh, Fortuna, may the best player win. What? Oh, come on! It's like I'm invisible or something.
We could come up with a plan to take her away. Somewhere she's out of sight.
My God.
Bloody hell. You've played before. Admit it.
True.
Thank God we weren't playing for coin. You'd have cleaned me out.
Well, we were playing for something else. So I hope you're going to keep your...
Well, it's not that easy, you know. I can't just invite every Tom...
You were lying then?
A bit. But look on the bright side. We had a game.
Yeah, I didn't win anything either.
You can still get to the wedding as a lackey.
To success!
My friends.
So, I went to see my brother.
And?
Cheers.
Cheers!
With a cup, of course.
Greetings to you.
Likewise, lad.
I haven't seen you here before.
We're messengers from Rattay, here to deliver a letter to Lord...
Hear that, Crazel? A messenger, he say.
He's a lame liar, all right.
I'm not lying. We're messengers.
Well, whether you're lying or not, no one will believe him. What do they call you?
Henry of Sca...
So, Henry.
Since you've joined...
I heard there's going to be a big wedding in...
That's right.
Everyone wants...
And anyone who's not invited is trying to worm their way in somehow.
Because you weren't invited.
Of course I was invited. But what do I care about young Samine? We're all just playthings in God's hands. One day...
Trying to sound clever again.
All I'm saying is that the...
Sod that! Even Lord von Burgo himself is going to be at the wedding. And he hardly ever shows his face in...
Would it be possible to get to von Burgo?
I don't know. He's either locked away in his castle or traveling somewhere. And his pups are the only chance of meeting him is at the wedding.
And everybody will want something from him. He'll be dancing...
Could someone get...
Someone? You mean?
Well, I think it might play a light and shadow, a cloak.
What are you going on about?
All right.
Semin's bound to keep a damn close eye on his big day. So you won't get in without an...
So...
The best thing would be to find a job.
Aye. There's always lots of... As the hours pass and the guests raise their goblets, they'll lower their guard.
I'm looking for work.
And what can you do?
I can do a lot of things. But...
Bugger me. A blacksmith, you say? That makes two. And my apprentices have just vanished along with my goods, the bastards. If you're not talking shit, and you can wield a hammer, and if you prove your worth, I'll even take you to that way.
Why would you work at a forge? Come and work for me at the mill. It's a cleaner job, and I can get you to that wedding.
Leave it out, you rogue. I asked him...
My own pa was a blacksmith, so I spent my whole childhood at the forge. I know how...
Bugger me. That's a lot more than the last lot I had. Whenever you're passing by that way, drop into my forge in Takov and ask for rat...
About that job...
I look forward to seeing you at the...
I haven't been here before.
What's there to say? It's not...
It's usually peaceful, thank God.
You've got good reason to...
That's enough of your... It's actually good to live in an estate where the Lord's away.
That's true. Just a couple of villages. Rocks, fields... Not even... That's despite Otto van Burgo being one of the kingdom's most powerful nobles. The darkest place is under the candles.
When his lordship isn't in these parts, his chamberlain stands in for him. Ulrich von Sch...
I saw him on the gate tower when he sent us packing like beg...
Aye, he's a right haughty bastard.
If you can get...
So it's peace...
Aye. Except there's more...
But we'll be back to our old...
I'd like to...
You've heard all you...
I've got to be...
Wait. There's something else. Out with the truth. You ain't no...
We really are. We didn't look like this when we left Rat. We set up camp down by the pond. And in the evening, we were attacked by... It was only through luck that we saved our... We lost everything. Even the letter. So they wouldn't let us into the...
Can't say I'm surprised. I'd send you packing. But it's true. There's bandits marauding in these parts. They're getting bolder and bolder. Even attack...
Aye. These are evil times. Nothing never happened.
Farewell, then, Henry.
Farewell.
I heard you're in...
You know, so she's...
Safe?
Two of us. I couldn't manage a pig that size on my...
Greetings.
To you too.
How's it going? How's it going?
Must remember.
I know how to get... I spoke to the blacksmith and the miller. They're but that is...
Henry, I reckon they said something a bit... They can get you into the wedding if you...
Well...
Lucky for us, you have the strength.
So I'll do your share.
Give it your all, Hen...
Jug of wine!
The clearer it is to me that I can't do it.
I'm gonna lose a whole day just for a few cents.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
did I do to you?
To a good harvest.
God bless.
That was our anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no way of proving it?
We lost
What did I do to you?
Set up camp in such a stupid place? Somewhere by a pond? Out in the open? More than you, judging by the shit you talk. You know what? I've had enough of your bullets.
Look out!
Christ! And shut your mouth.
Pardon me.
I might just do that.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? Or what the fuck are you trying to...
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a...
Stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strat...
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now.
Did you hear what that lying nobody wants?
I am Sir Hans Capon.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perk. You're starting to bore me. You and your...
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you...
Oh!
Didn't you hear? Apologize to him.
Oh, no. Reinforcements. I'm so scared. Take your numbskull friend and get out of our village. Right now.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep and get ready to pick up your broken teeth with...
Oh!
You scum!
You're gonna die!
Stop fighting!
Nice hit!
You off for it!
Ah, dumb...
Yeah!
These days, nobody's ever really safe. Take that fucker out! Damn it! Yeah! Don't spare him! Fuck you! I'm all yours! Here, won't get a match for us, fucker! Come on then!
Yeah!
Fucking hell!
Now we've finished
Show your stuff!
We're gonna gut you, you horse sons! Let him have it!
I'm all yours!
Now you're finished. Now we'll have you, you scum. Get ready to leave this life.
Why'd you do it?
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak... You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no, not his lordship. You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess. Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologise. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? Ah, what an idiot I was to stand up for you.
And what good did it do? Fuck all! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
That's Lotto.
Hey! Lord von Berghoff!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Berghoff at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
All right. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Hey, over here. You're Henry, right? Or was it the other one? Hey! I don't bite.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh.
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real... And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskovit.
You're welcome.
Oh well. Not many people can make such a strong first impression.
Hmm?
Now things can...
Yes, you're probably right, unless...
You're still alive in one piece. It's like Tomcat always says.
Do you know anything more about...
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me if...
No offence, but compared to him, you're a...
I don't want to pull wagons, but if you can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with it.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been...
Well, sure. If he's...
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know.
Do you think Tomcat might teach...
You didn't... You can take...
Are you certain?
Believe...
How does he show off?
With his muscles. He ricks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a load. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helped. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit.
And Tomcat...
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back.
Where might I run?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower.
Should I watch out?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his...
Hey, you.
I'm Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good.
I ain't.
You're something...
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit...
Then why are you...
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, but I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller or a nomad, but don't say it too loud.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their...
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't...
Where are you headed?
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and naria groschenins with the city folk. It's bound...
You said you were going to a city.
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have...
Aha.
Well, but I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a...
Why exactly are you...
Why? Why? I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do?
I'll find something. I'm not...
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a...
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted... I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first.
It's no wonder nobody wants anything to do with me.
At least you're not walking around bare-arsed.
Ah, very funny.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's...
I could use some armour.
And...
Well, yeah. I don't look so good. But I swear I came here in armour, sword at my side, and on...
Wow.
That's a long...
Well, you can hardly buy new armour now, but you might find something in the town hall armoury, although you'll need quick hands.
Thanks. These will come in handy.
Just don't get yourself caught in...
I really need...
I can...
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green.
The hell you will. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing, and...
Wow. I mean...
Yeah, don't start crying.
Damn.
Don't exaggerate.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin.
And which way is
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Once you see the walled farmhouse, though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse.
Do you know where I might find...
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'll catch hell again. Got any...
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep.
My main concern is getting to that...
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the...
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride's dress still ain't finished, and blacksmith Radovan still ain't started smithing the gift for the... So, no rush.
Hopefully by then I'll find a way... Oh well.
Don't worry, you'll manage.
Don't crash your hell.
What do you have for sale?
Word about the price, sure. What?
Is this enough?
That's not... Thank you. It's a good day to you, friend.
Greetings. Who is... What are you messing around with that door for, eh?
Keep the peace, and we won't have any problems.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Oh, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
But I prefer it in beer form.
Good.
Word about the price.
Good. That's too much. Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald. Aye, maybe next time then.
Hey?
What are you talking?
How many times do I have to tell you? Don't chuck your...
You're not going to squabble.
Keep your nose out of it! This slob here empties his chamber pot in my... That piece of yarn... And again, there's a fence which has no business being...
Can you explain to me what's going on?
This is dumping his shit in my yard. What don't you understand?
Except the yard is mine.
The fence is where it is for the 1000th time, you saggy bald whoreson. If you want...
And I'm telling you, for the 1000th time, I have no wish to talk to the magistrate. I'd rather have nails.
Keep fucking with me, and that's exactly what you...
Look, how about this? You let him dump his shit on your dung pile, and you give him some apples in return. Instead of bickering over that patch of yard, you can share it equally.
What? No way!
He's not getting my apples, not for anything.
If your neighbour isn't happy about where the fence is, I think you should try to work something out.
We are working something out, if you hadn't noticed. So stop sticking your oar in and let us get on with it.
You think it's right to pour your piss pot over the fence? Even if it is your land, that kind of stuff belongs on a dunghill, doesn't it?
That's exactly what I'm doing. This prick put his dunghill there, and I begged him not. My apples are crawling with flies.
Your apples are all maggoty because you're a shite gardener. Yep.
You're both idiots.
And what's it to you, anyway?
That's the first sensible thing you will teach you not to meddle in other people's...
I'll kill you! I'll beat you to a black... Jesus! I'm hit!
You want to try me?
Damn fool! Show what you're made of!
I'll rip your arse open!
know your stuff.
You shouldn't have fucked.
Cross my head.
Let's talk about the price.
Gut.
What would you...
That's too... Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Excuse me? Day for a great price. What good's a bow to you, for God's sake? What a waste of money.
Did you hear that the king himself announced that everyone should have a good bow on hand?
Which king would that be?
I don't know exactly. But when the king commands...
Here we are.
They gave you a good working over.
You didn't
Are
hear
you
it
all
from
right?
the trader who
This?
sold you the bow, any chance?
It's nothing.
Fine.
But thanks for asking.
It was him who told me.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I stop being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep...
Sorry. You didn't have much anyway.
Shelly on.
Good day to you.
How's it going? Yeah. That's what you said last week. And the one before that. It's good for you.
Greetings.
What do you have for...
What fluids? Saturn and Jupiter are in a bad constellation at the moment. That churns up the black while and makes you ill.
Got you.
You idiot. You've been hanging around with Miller Crazel again, haven't you? What if I have? It may be a bit odd, but everything he says is true. The other day, he told me to give my account,
I apologize.
Can I ask about...
Hmm?
Do you think...
You
sir?
Ben...
How...
Like I...
Oh, I just...
Hmm?
I really...
I...
bet...
Good luck.
Let's talk about the...
All right.
You... I'll go for that.
Thank you, and take care.
Good day.
God bless.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrel...
That's a serious matter.
Well,
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle.
It's a long story.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making... If you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here? I'm sorry, but until then, I've got...
Excuse me. I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday.
I can't help you with that.
I'd like to buy something.
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. You know...
I need to...
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you...
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy. But he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever...
And where do I find...
Where do you think?
But they won't let me in.
What do you want me to do about it? I'm not going to put in a word...
What's new?
Nothing special, fortunately. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there. Well, that's how it was until...
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft, and then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our Master Chamberlain, Ulrich. Oh, but that's no business.
I understand. What's new in the camp?
I heard Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to... Will they never cut it out? But now I've been visited by one of... He said he found more fresh graves behind his field.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time...
That we found someone buried here. Don't even... I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampage. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from... Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some... And that's about...
That sounds interesting. What's new in...
I was just... He said...
What do you...
That we found someone... I've been...
Good day to you.
Take care. Farewell. Good day.
Good day.
Was möchtest du so früh?
I wanted to ask you. I'm not from here and I'd like to get my bearings.
Ja, natürlich, you are not from here. Aber das ist deine Sache. Also.
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners. We do not go there either. The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to.
Can I find out?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. On the... Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of... There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other... The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are a hand in glove.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Along the scribe Geibel. They are always... But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin.
Is there anyone...
Oh, yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village, the rest of the villagers are just peasants. And you are all...
Where do you go for wares?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin. What you call Gichin. Half of that one belongs to her...
Is it far?
Das, wenn du was brauchst, the goods are... I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
Is there anything I...
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come...
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods, that is all because of the war.
So you've already heard about...
About those ones in particular. Or every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads are...
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich...
What do you have... Let's talk about the price.
Goods. That's too much.
And it looked like...
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
God be with you.
Have you come to break some more stuff?
All right.
If
Here
you
it
want
is.
something, wait till I stop being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, I'll look after
Just a
you.
moment. Greetings.
Have you come to break some more stuff? If you want something, wait till I stop being angry. And if you don't have anywhere to sleep, they'll look after you in Shellyoff.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
Cheers. I hope you haven't... Eventful shift.
dry, with no fresh water. The people there call themselves the Blemius. They have neither head nor neck. Now they only ate when there's is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemius breed horses with huge ears and birds born out of mud.
What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Maybe next time then.
And we'll be the three wise men.
3 cripples, more like.
Or something.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
How you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm Dave. I could tell you stories or would you prefer something? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or... If you don't believe me, ask anyone.
So they all sing your praise.
You know what? You can bugger right off if you're looking. But if you want to listen, you better cough up some...
To your health.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave. So what kind of story would you...
I like stories that can teach me something.
Haven't you heard enough? But it's not a problem. I have just so. Once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the young... One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace. So Matthias went to a nearby pond, but as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud... In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old... Good God. Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He searched the pond again, and this time...
I reckon that...
Well, quite. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hand. You're a righteous man, Matthias. And for Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba hadn't, so he tried again. Tricked by enraged, he hurled his axe back, but the water goblin hurt. So, when Kuba he went to the water goblin and begged, but the path back from... He stopped to... But it wasn't... So he stopped with the last there. His final act, the locals have had, and when you walk...
That was a very nice story.
Story?
But why hasn't anyone gone look?
Because it brings misfortune. Look for yourself if you... Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier, but leave me out of it. Take care, friend.
I should get going.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything, then?
You're having problems?
Not just me, my friend. They're the biggest bastards. The winter before last, they piled snow in front of everyone's doors at night, so no one could get out. And last year, they broke into my cellar and pissed in my beer.
Gracious.
Not yet, no. But since you're here, I'd pay you well.
What exactly?
Don't worry. I won't make you do any shoveling or pissing anything. But I'll tell you exactly what I have in mind. I'd hate to reveal my plan, only for you to go off and tell the
All right.
Listen up, then. Old Olbram, the owner of the biggest plot of land in Gelioff, has this beautiful bull. Obviously, he's very proud of... Now you, will give his beautiful snow-white bull a nice new coat of paint. Simple, right?
Painting a bull, eh?
Right. We just have to work out a few... First, we have to get some paint. I don't reckon we'll be able to get any here in the village. But you can try and ask Bartoszek, the tailor in Trotskovitz. I hear he dies as... And after that, we'll have to make sure the bull stays still while you're painting. Try asking Radovan, the local blacksmith. I hear he can make some kind of sleeping. If you pour it in the bull's water trough, I'm sure it'll do the... But watch out. That beast is enormous. You'd better put at least 3 doses of the potion in there.
All right, then. Oh.
And remember, it's supposed to be a joke. If you get caught, or something goes wrong...
Right. So I need paint, sleeping potions... Why do you and the Zhelyov lot hate each other so?
It's their fault. They keep playing tricks on... Olbram's the worst of them all. The nasty old codger. He's always coming up with... He's the one that stole our...
What pasture?
The one that stretches from the orchard behind the Takov down to the gamekeeper's lodge. It's been ours since time immemorial.
And how did they take it from you? You can't exactly stuff a pasture in your purse and walk away with...
Save the jokes, will you? This is fucking... There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our... My father, God rest his soul, was there when they agreed on it. But then fucking Olbram came along, claiming it was the other way around.
Well...
Do you think we haven't tried? Year after year we meet in that pasture. I tell it like... And when the Zhelyevites are at wit's end, they come at us. We managed to convince them to at least give us back half the pasture. But I know the whole...
And how did they take it from you?
Save the... There's a tree down by the gamekeeper's lodge that marks the edge of our... My father, God rest his soul, was there when they... But then...
Well... Have you tried asking Lord...
Of course, but he'd have none of it. But the bailiff couldn't care less. He said we should deal with Olbram ourselves, or he'll have us caned and clapped in the...
Can I spend the... Just the one. All I need is...
For a few groschen, you can...
What's new around?
Vostatek. Lord Von... He's got a cottage near Vidlak Pond. I hope he hasn't started drinking... And that's all, lads.
Sounds interesting. What's new around?
Nothing new. It's quiet here. Farewell. Are you going to do what we talked about?
I'll have a bite to eat, Thanks.
I hate sweeping. Careful!
God grant you health. Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
I'm here then. You said in the alehouse that you could do with a helping hand at the fort.
I could. My last 2 hands Well, they're not worth mentioning. And what with the wedding... What's your name?
That's right.
You said something in the tavern about being a blacksmith.
Aye. My father was a swordsmith. And not just any. He even forged...
For the nobility, eh? Well, as it happens, I have to forge a wedding present for young lords.
So you'll...
Hold your horses. You could forge me a hunting sword as a test, so I can see if you can make a straight blade. That shouldn't give you much trouble if your father was...
Sure thing. I can get started right away.
Great. Find some iron and get started then.
Iron?
You can't make a sword out of... But if you don't have your own stuff, you can get everything from the chest in my forge. Stop faffing about and get to work.
What are you doing here?
Go over to the anvil and let's get started. Furnace is cold now. Give it a practice try. Some things, like swords, are too long to fit in the fire. You have to heat it up bit by bit. Try poking it around for a bit. Now get the furnace nice and hot. There's a lever above you. Give it a pull. It works the bellows. Be able to tell when it's in the fire. You have to take it out from time to time and take a look. Try it out. See? That's exactly the straw color we want. You've got talent, lad. Now heat up the whole thing. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Try moving the sword along the anvil so you can get the hang of it. Now take the hammer and try hitting it a few times. See the sparks? That's the sign of a good strike. The more sparks, the better. Also, you can hammer with different degrees of power. A stronger hit will do more, but it'll tire you out faster. Try giving it a few blows, as hard as you can, so I can see how strong you are. That's got a nice ring to it. Of course, if it was all about hitting an anvil with a hammer, any dolt could do it. You've got to hammer the workpiece evenly. One hit next to the other. Henry, focus! Give it a try! Very nice. You're doing just fine. But when I say evenly, I mean it. A sword has two sides, like a lot of other things, including myself. Turn it over and continue on the other side. Nice. Now try forging it on both sides. The closer it is to being finished... the more it will take on the shape you want. It'll cool off soon anyway. It's cooled now. You can't do it all in one go. You've got to put it back in the furnace from time to time. Sometimes you've got to go there and back all day. But it's all part of the craft. Now, get back to the forge and heat it all up again, like before. Get a move on. I'd like to get some other things done today. Henry, stop gaping into the fire like a fortune teller and heat it up. Henry, stop gaping into the fire like a fortune teller and heat it up. The whole thing is heated up now, so come over to the anvil. Hear that? Besides the sparks, you can tell a good strike by the sound it makes. The sparks! That's the stuff. Sparks. That's the stuff. Well struck. That's the ring you want. The sparks are flying nicely. Well struck. That's the ring you want. See how it's taking on the right shape? That's how you can tell it's almost finished. Now, I've got a piece of advice for you. Hammer to a rhythm. When I hammer a piece to a beat, the work goes by easier. Sometimes I'll whistle to myself to keep the rhythm going. some nice whistling. It's easy. That's the ring you want. There you go. You've got it finished. All that's left is to temper it, and the sword will be done. The rest is just tweaking. Right, let's have a look. Very nice work. Your father taught you the trade well.
He'd certainly be happy to hear that.
If you carry on hammering as well as you did today, you've definitely got a job here. Even so, keep in mind, it's all about making sure every strike does its job. That's why you can't let it get cold, or keep striking the same spot. If you work evenly, each strike falling right next to the last one, you can't go wrong. Got that? Or is there something else you want to ask about?
What good does it do me to whistle while I work?
It makes you work to a rhythm. You won't get tired.
How do I know a good strike from a bad one?
By the sparks that fly up. It rings out with a different sound when you...
What's the right way to heat up the work?
Do it till it turns the color of straw. Ideally, the color should be the same everywhere. If your forging's going to be easy, the main thing is, don't work it cold. You just ruin it. But don't overheat it either. As soon as sparks start to fly off it in the furnace.
Why should I forge?
If you keep hammering the same spot, you'll never finish it. You'll just fuck. But jumping from one end to the other ain't a good idea neither. You'd end up working uneven. The best thing to do is aim each strike next to the one before.
How will I know it's finished?
Notice the shape. The closer you are to finishing, the more precise the shape it...
Thanks.
You can sleep in the chamber by the woodshed. And there's a chest where you can keep your things. And of course, you can use the forge anytime you want. Any questions?
Where can I get material?
You can buy some essentials, but if you want to make a fancy sword with lots of ornamentation, you'll have to look at... This is just a village, you know. The locals ain't after luxury. They can't...
What can I do with the items?
Well, you can sell them, though you probably won't have much luck around here. But I'll happily buy some of the nicer things from you.
Where exactly is my...
At the side of the house. There are 2 doors and a wheelbarrow between them. You go in by the rear door, and you can put your things in the chest there.
What now?
What do you think? You're not going to be idle. I'll find you some... You're pretty good at swords, but what the locals really need is axes and horse... Right. Here are some simple drawings that show what they're both supposed to look like. You can get down to it...
Just like that?
Sacre, lad. I chose you because you already know a thing or two. I'm not going to look over your shoulder all blood. You take care of these smaller jobs. Forge away as long as you're able, and then once you've made some coin and feel like being out in the open again, I'll give you...
Good day.